Hi Amazon, my name is Georgia Vanderbilt and I am one of your vendors, and I'm with Shorty's Candle Company out of Reno, Nevada. And I wanted to say thank you so much for being such a wonderful example of an amazing company to me and to my company. And we've been able to grow with Amazon, which has been such a beautiful, priceless experience. This right here, this is our first pallet racking we've ever had. And we're so excited to have it. It's amazing. And we know that we're growing, and when you run out of storage space and you have to add pallet racking, you know you're growing. So it's really just amazing to have such a wonderful team. But everything hasn't always been like that for us. We've gone through a lot of hard times, and we started our company in 2002, and in 2008 we were in this wonderful warehouse, and then the economy crashed and we went downhill, and there were a lot of different things that happened in our lives. And one of the things that happened to me personally was this was kind of weird, but I actually lost eyesight in one of my eyes, just a little spot. And I went to the doctor and we couldn't figure out what it was. And I didn't actually have insurance, so I couldn't go any further. I had a test, and the test told me that I was missing eyesight in part of my eye, but there wasn't really any other information. I didn't have insurance to go and figure it out. Well, then in 2011, I had an amazing little boy, and in 2012, I had another little amazing boy. And but our company just wasn't going anywhere. It was just going down. And in 2014, we had just lost our last employee. I was doing all of our work. My husband was doing all of our work. I mean, it was taxing on us. We were getting maybe 3 to 4 hours of sleep a night. We had a 2 and a 3-year-old. And on May 30th, 2014, I was interviewing a lady. It was actually at 5:30 in the morning, and it was the only point in time that I had to interview her when my boys were asleep and I didn't have work going on. And in the middle of the interview, something happened and my brain twisted. And that's the only way I can explain it. But I ended the interview and I went in and I got my husband and I told him what had happened. And over the next few days, I couldn't remember anything. I could remember my children's birthdays and their names, and I really couldn't remember anything. I couldn't remember how to listen to music. I couldn't turn on the radio. I couldn't do anything. I just had no idea what was going on. And we ended up in the hospital. I ended up in the hospital, and they did a lot of tests on me. They did a lumbar puncture, which is where they pull spinal fluid out of your spine and they test it. And that was painful because for 3 days afterwards, I had a 2 and a 3-year-old crawling on top of me, and I couldn't do anything. I couldn't move. I couldn't do anything. It was so painful. And then in the middle of July, I got a call from the doctor, and they said that sure enough, I had a neurological disorder. And so at that point, because of our company going down so far, when I had my children, I was able to actually get on government's assistance, and they helped us out with our insurance. And that was actually a blessing. It was kind of a two-sided blessing because it kind of felt like being run over, but we had insurance, and it was amazing to have insurance. And then 2 months later, I was leaving to go get the oil changed in the car, in the truck actually, and my husband called and he said, I felt a lump. I need to go to the doctor. And sure enough, within 24 hours, he was having surgery on cancer. And so we've beat all of that, but we wouldn't have gone to the doctor. We wouldn't have beat it if we didn't have insurance. And right after all of this stuff happened, we actually started to learn a little bit more about Amazon. We've been with Amazon for years, but we really hadn't put a lot of time and energy and effort into Amazon. We didn't realize the benefits that were there and the amazing structure you guys had set up and how wonderful you guys were to work with. And so we started putting some time and energy into Amazon. And now we're actually at this amazing point where we don't actually qualify anymore for government's assistance for our insurance, which is a blessing. It's kind of a two-edged sword though, because we're kind of a little bit nervous. What do we do without insurance? But I know everything's going to work out. We're growing. It's just been absolutely amazing. And Right now, we actually have 6 full-time employees and my husband and I. So that we have an 8-person team and we have pallet racking, all thanks to Amazon. So thank you so much. One of our biggest challenges, though, because we actually need more employees now. We are struggling to keep up with the amount of work you guys are giving us and helping us with. It's so awesome. But one of our things is that every time we go to interview an employee, we're having a really tough time because they're asking us what kind of benefits we offer. And we offer things like paid days off and your birthday paid, and we have wonderful team retreats, and we have a lot of fun like that, but we don't have the opportunity to give people the insurance that they really truthfully need. And I know how important insurance is. And so I've been racking my brain trying to figure out, how do we get insurance? And who do we emulate? Who has awesome insurance? Who treats their employees just amazingly? And I know Amazon does. You guys have the best insurance ever. And then I thought, you know what? I'm not the only vendor who doesn't have insurance. I'm not the only vendor whose employees need insurance. And what do we do? And I thought, maybe we could join in with Amazon. Maybe there's some way that the vendors could access Amazon's insurance, or we could join somehow. We could create a league of some kind, or a group, or Amazon could be the insurer. I'm not really sure. I have lots of ideas, lots and lots of ideas, and I'm great at research, and I'm happy to help research. I just, what can we do? What can we work together on? How can we move us forward? You can help so many vendors and so many people, and insurance is something that we all so desperately need. So get in contact with me. My phone number is 775-240-7201, and my email is georgia@shortiescandles.com. And I'm here. I want to work with you, and I just think this is an amazing opportunity. Let's work together. Let's chat. Let's figure it out. I'm so excited, and I look forward to talking to you guys soon. Thanks.